Okay, so here's when Jupiter first got to the house. He's making these circles. He's panting even though we haven't been doing like strenuous exercise. There's some yawns in there, I think that I catch. And he's jumping up. And it's not in the same way they jump up when they're excited. It's very much clamoring, kind of unsure of what to do with his environment. So that's his go-to, is to find a person and see if they can help. So because he relies on us for kind of stabilizing his mood, and what we would love for him to do is stabilize it on his own, you know. Okay, so here's an interaction with my dog Boom. He is looking back at a garbage can, and Boom's kind of just staring, looking at, and Jupiter is really anxiously interacting with him. He does fairly well with the dogs, and I don't really think this is a dog-on-dog problem. Boom probably could correct him, and he would probably back off a little bit. But what I want to show you in this video is the circles, the panting, the constant movement. That's all he does here, is move and move and move. So when it tries to interact with dogs and then pulls back and then goes forward and then back and then forth and back, and it's just all movement here all the time. And you can tell how uncomfortable he is, and he really is trying to cope through those behaviors. He doesn't have the skills yet. Okay, so here he is in the kitchen. This is me just going about my day. I'm trying to clean up a few things here and there. And you can even tell that him jumping is very different than when he jumps on me when I get to your house, which is from excitement. He's Velcro to me. We're still doing those circles. He's still panting. And while they're playing, and if they just got done doing something that was tiring, the panting's normal and fine. But at this point, he had not been doing anything strenuous. So that gives us a good indication of how stressed out he is. Okay, so this one's a little bit longer of a clip. I included it because we're still seeing the same behaviors. I have a dog in the room. In a few minutes, we go ahead and take him out of the room to see if that changes. It doesn't really change the behavior. And then towards the end of the video, I offer him a toy. And he doesn't play with it, but he does pick it up in his mouth. And that's the first time he picked up a toy in the house, except for the time that you came to pick him up. Then he started playing with toys at that point too. So getting him comfortable enough to play with toys and chew on things and focus that anxious energy into something a little more productive would be a really great start. Chewing and sniffing around, all those things are going to take their little brains and kind of bring them down a little bit. And he's not at this point able to do that. He won't even sniff around in our backyard, which I would really love to see him, be able to sniff around, explore things. And he's just not doing that at this moment. So that's why I added this video, because at the end here, you'll see in a minute, that he is able to grab a toy. He almost starts playing with it, but then doesn't. So that's improvement in itself. And then I go ahead and give him some of his kibble in kind of a puzzle toy. And he has some interest in it, but as soon as I walk away, he'll follow me and he leaves the puzzle toy as well. So we just want to be able to give him things that show him like, hey, if you're feeling this way, grab a toy, here's some food to work on. We can be and we can settle and we can figure it out, our emotions out, without a person there.